Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Letitia, but you can call me Letty. So YouTube is something I've always wanted to do, but I've just been a little bit too scared to do it. But you know what? 2024 is the year of just trying new things and not worrying about what people think, because you gotta be a bit cringe if you want to be successful. It's like the best advice I've ever heard. Like you have to not worry about looking like a tryhard, because that's like the only way to do it. Like you just got to put yourself out there. So this is what I'm doing, putting myself out there, and I'm excited. Like I'm just going to be doing this for fun and see where it goes. Today, I just really want to chat about some trends that are coming up in 2024 that I am very excited to participate in. And this will not be a trend prediction video just because there are so many prediction videos out there and they're getting a little bit So these are just things that I'm interested in participating in, that I'm going to be seeking for to buy perhaps. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was ribbons or bows, because I kind of want to get it out of the way first, just because this is something that everyone has been talking about, and is it still going to be in style? Is it oversaturated now? And I know a lot of people are sick of it. They're sick of it because it is everywhere. And I will say, if it's not your personal style, or if it doesn't resonate with you, it makes sense that people would be sick of it. But for me personally, I feel like you can tell from my aesthetic, bows for me are never going out. They will never go out, and you can quote me on this, okay? They will never go out for me. I personally love that it became a massive trend, and I am excited to see how we're going to push it a bit further in 2024. So, for example, something I've been really obsessed with are these ribbons by this Mexican designer. I just love how big over the top they are. I love all the lace details, the little rosettes, and I just think it's so fun. It's so extra, and I want to cover my head in these. I also love not only wearing ribbons and bows in your hair, but also I love this idea of crocheting bags using ribbons. So Nina New York, she creates these beautiful bags that she's made out of ribbon. I love the texture of it, the way it shines, and I just think it's so cute in a bag. And I actually started making some of my own, and I've just been giving them to friends, but we'll see, because I think it's really fun and I might actually start selling them. In 2022, I feel like it was all about balaclavas. And then I think in 2023, it was all about knitted bonnets, or the open knit beanies. 2024, for me, it's going to be all about the cotton bonnets. So I'm talking about the lace, frilly, embroidered, doily looking bonnets. And I know what some people think. They're going to think that it's very Amish, but I think that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Now that I cut my hair shorter, there's not a lot that I can do hairstyle wise. Now it's a bit more limited. So I think this year I'm going to explore what other headpieces I can wear, because it's not going to be beanies, I'll tell you right now. I feel like it just doesn't suit me. I've never felt comfortable in a beanie. I've been seeing a lot of people upcycle doilies into dresses. So I think that is so cool, especially we've had that lace trend going. So there is a small designer called Kettle Atelier. They use doilies, handkerchiefs, old tablecloths, all sorts of embroidered pieces. There is also an Italian designer called Marco Rambaldi. And then also there's, of course, the option of doing it yourself. And I just absolutely love this look on Jessica Blair. She literally slays. As soon as I saw that, I was like, this is something that I can actually do myself, because she only has pinned it with safety pins as well. I am so excited for winter every year because of the fashion. I just feel like fashion is at its peak when you can layer and you can add more and more interest, more items to your look. And that's why I kind of struggle sometimes with summer fashion, because it's like I just put on a shirt and then I'm like, it's too hot to put on anything else. I've been looking for fur coats for such a long time, and vintage fur as well. I'm not so much into leopard print. I do hear that that print is going to be trendy this year. I mean, it always is. It's not really for me. I personally prefer the 1 or 2 tone coats. Maybe it's like a darker color at the root and then it goes lighter on top. I don't know what to call that, but I love it. Fur is timeless. You know, if I find the perfect coat, I will be wearing it till my deathbed. I just think it's so luxurious, it's so cozy and glamorous at the same time. Bubble skirts. Those skirts where at the hem, the fabric turns under on itself. It was a trend that originated in the 80s, and of course 80s, 2000s, 2020s. It makes sense. It's the 20-year cycle, so it is back. Uniqlo and Laini came out with their collab last year. I just thought, wow, that's really interesting. Like, I have not seen that since the 2000s. I just think it's so cute. Like, who does not want to look like a marshmallow? Here is something that I actually thrifted. It was like an A-line mini skirt. It had built-in shorts. I thought, okay, this actually might not be too tricky to turn into a bubble skirt. So I gave it a little shot. In the end, it looks cute, but it definitely needs some fixing because I can't like move my legs. So I'm sure that's not how you're supposed to do it. Something else I'm really looking forward to is wearing quilted garments. It really reminds me of these quilted patchwork blankets that my mum used to sew me as a kid, and it's something so comforting about turning that into a wearable garment. There's a designer, Minju Kim. She was actually the finalist of Next in Fashion, which is on Netflix, and I really love what she does with the baby doll silhouettes, and she uses a lot of this quilted fabric technique. There's Cecile Banson. She's also done a lot of really pretty dresses in the same sort of fabric. Yeah, I love the patchwork, the mix and match of different textures and different patterns, and it just all comes together so cohesively, and yeah, I really love it. As you can see, I'm a big lover of any sort of like Peter Pan collar, Chelsea collar, what else? Just like all of those ones. That sort of funkiness, the exaggerated, almost like sometimes comical is what I really love. I just realized before that I have pollen from when I was like moving this. Wait, I'm actually going to show you because it's so pretty. Look at these. My mum actually picked those from her garden. Yes, collars. Very reminiscent of sandyliang, tong, ganni. Even like detachable collars are really fun because I love the idea of just being able to apply it to any outfit. So you don't necessarily have to have a shirt that has the collar. You can even just put one on over like a wind cheater or over a knitted jumper, over a cardigan, over a coat, and I just love that it adds just like a little bit more interest and more dimension as well. I thrifted this jumper with a detachable collar, and in the moment, like, I was only purchasing it for the collar because I just thought it could have been such a fun piece to style, and it has been. I want to talk about mixing metals. It's a bit of a taboo, I feel like. So all my life, I was conflicted with which metal should I wear. Am I a silver girly or am I a gold girly? It was such an inner struggle for me, really. So me and my best friend have been talking about this a lot recently because growing up, we were always silver girlies. The moon is silver. I like silver. And we were very strict about it, which made it extremely hard when someone might give us a gift that was in gold. And I honestly, like, sometimes I would take offense to it. just a couple years ago, I had decided very strictly again that I was only going to wear gold. And it just created the same problems. Look, I do have more fair skin, but because I have pale skin, I kind of thought that meant that I was cool toned. And then I realized that I have a neutral skin tone anyway. And then I thought rather than just only wearing gold today or only wearing silver today, I'm gonna mix and match. And that is something that I never saw myself doing, but it just broadens all the opportunities for layering and it gives that eclectic vibe. I honestly think who cares if you wear both, and especially at the same time, there's something about that that just screams confidence, and I am comfortable in my own ability to put different metals together. So I'm a fan of it. Another thing I'm really excited to experiment with is ties, and I really love the idea of redefining menswear and mixing it with feminine details. So I've seen someone actually tie their necktie in like a ribbon, and it does only work with like a thinner tie to actually like look like a nice bow. But yeah, I thought that was so creative. And then also tying a thick lace ribbon around your neck like it would be a necktie. I love that. And I also love the idea of crocheting or knitting a necktie. That is so, it's just so unique. And I really want to make one and just see what happens. Because it's like, it's kind of funny. It's like it should be a scarf, but you made it into the shape of a tie. I love it. All right, so for this last one, it's not just like a trend. I want this to be an attitude that I bring into this year, and that is style over flattering. So what I mean by that is I really want to focus more on styles that I love, silhouettes that make me feel fashionable and cool and confident. For me, style-wise, maturing is realizing that being flattering is just holding you back. And obviously, I understand that a lot of people will want those silhouettes, those cinched waists, or even like anything high rise because that's how you feel more comfortable. And I so support that. But for me, I feel like those were restricting me in actually achieving or discovering my personal style. So this year, I'm all about what makes me feel good. And what makes me feel good doesn't always have to be showing off my body. I think I'm really happy with just letting the fashion speak for itself rather than letting my body speak for the fashion. And like obviously my body is there, it's a part of it, but I don't want to care as much about it. I actually love when my waist is undefined, and I really can't wait to wear this beautiful vintage drop waist dress that I thrifted. Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's flattering, but I freaking love it and I adore it. So that's what I think about that. And I am really excited to be dressing more for my own style and less for how other people say I should dress, just to suit my body type or whatever. So that's all I have for today. I hope you can take something away from today, feel a little bit inspired. I'd love to hear what fashion trends you are excited to wear in 2024. If you made it to the end, thank you so much, and hello. If you enjoyed it, it would mean so much to me if you would just click the like button and subscribe, and hopefully I have some more content coming up, so stay posted. Thank you so much for watching.